This is band Bossy. Take one.
Pushy.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Pushy.
Pushy.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
Bossy.
Bossy.
Bossy. Bossy.
When I was growing up, I was called bossy.
I think the word bossy is just a swasher.
Being labeled something matters.
By middle school,
Girls are less interested in leadership than boys.
And that's because they worry about being called
Bossy.
We need to tell them it's okay to be ambitious.
we need to help them lean in.
words matter.
Let's just ban the word bossy.
And encourage girls to lead.
To be strong and be ambitious.
Listen to your own voice.
There are no limits. Dare to be you.
You can change the world.
Let's ban bossy.
Be brave. Be you.
Ban bossy.
Join us to ban Bossy.
I'm not bossy. I'm the boss.
Encourage girls to lead. Take the pledge at banbossy.com.
You're watching Cox Connections only on Cox 11. Calling little girls bossy is one of the ways we unintentionally discourage girls from becoming leaders. The Girl Scouts of the United States of America is proud to partner with Lean In, a public service campaign that sponsors a program called Ban Bossy in an effort to help curb this unintentional consequence. Here to talk about Ban Bossy are Camile and Terri Washington of the Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First off, I have to say I love this campaign. I have 2 daughters, and so I had to get that out of the way. Camile, let me start with you. This word bossy, it has had a bigger impact on girls than we ever imagined. Tell me a little bit about that.
It sure has had a big impact. Girls cite that they're afraid or sometimes have fear of taking lead on projects because they're afraid of being called bossy. That impact, they can carry that impact with them for a very long time. And they also equate that word, girls can also equate the word to people calling them angry, not being liked, and stubborn.
And so it's interesting to just follow up on that. Boys aren't generally called bossy. Is that what you're finding?
That is what we are finding. Sometimes when we visualize the word bossy, that visualization can be of a little girl with her hands on her hips, and we very rarely call boys bossy. We instead can sometimes say that they have executive potential.
We've seen the PSA, and it's phenomenal. How did that project start? Tell me a little bit about that.
That project started with the Lean In organization, and that is a nonprofit organization started by Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg. This also started right after she wrote her book, Lean In, Women, Work, and the Will to Lead. And that's how the organization started, and then the Girl Scouts partnered.
And the program has a campaign that has, I guess, leadership tips for girls. I mean, tell me a little bit more about it. It's not just a campaign, but it's a full-blown effort to help young girls see that this is not something that they should run away from, but they should embrace being a leader.
Yes. This program has a lot of leader tips. It has leadership tip booklets. And these booklets are for girls, adults, mentors, teachers, Girl Scout leaders, parents. And the tips are fantastic. The tips involve girls recognizing how gender is displayed in the media, stereotyping, and also how girls can communicate using different methods. I statements are very powerful for girls, and it's a great way for girls to start practicing.
Well, I just think it's a phenomenal campaign. Terri, let me turn to you. How does the Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast help young girls deal with this issue of just being comfortable by being assertive and not, shrinking back from that?
Well, first of all, with Girl Scouts, the most powerful thing we have is our mission statement, which is Girl Scouts builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And that goes for our girls from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. We start teaching them leadership skills, basically how to discover, connect, and take action, and make a total difference in their community. So by building those skills at an early on age, it empowers them. And
you, just to give for the viewers, give me a sense of how many young girls and the ages that you're actually serving here in the community.
We serve for Colonial Coast. We serve 5-year-olds through seniors in high school, and our council is about 16,000 girls.
16,000 young girls
and about
you're reaching.
6,000 adults.
That is huge. That is I didn't know you were that large, and you provide them again with these leadership opportunities, and it's okay to be assertive, and the I statements, and
absolutely.
Now, I've heard a little bit about the Darden Girl Scout summer camps. Talk a little bit about that and what that's all about.
That's an exciting camp. It's called Middle School Madness, and it's for any girl that's going into 6th grade. What that camp uses our curriculum of Be a Friend First, as well as the Band Bossy curriculum. What the girls will learn is a little bit how to deal with peer pressure. Social challenges. For girls, like you discussed earlier, it's a little bit different than it is for boys. So this camp is, of course, all girls, and it has the opportunity for girls to try different things and feel comfortable. That will gain their self-confidence. The also wonderful thing about the camp is they're still able to do the canoeing, the camping. We'll do low ropes. They will also learn archery skills. It's a lot of team building activities, and that's where girls actually will gain their confidence.
And this is available for?
This for any girl going into the 6th grade. They can contact our office or on our website, which is www.gsccc.org. She can join Girl Scouts and be able to attend that camp.
Now, speaking of that, we only have about a minute left, but there are people listening and they're saying, wow, this is great, I want to get involved. What can people do to become involved with the Girl Scouts and this whole effort around banning Bossy and helping our young girls to be assertive and not have any negative issues come from that?
Well, anyone can connect with us. We are always accepting members, girl members, volunteers, adult members, anyone who would like to get involved and help us. And they can do that, as Terri just said, by contacting us at our website, gsccc.org, or you can call us by 1-800-77-SCOUT.
And Terri, anything you want to add in terms of what people can do to volunteer or donate or anything else that they might do to help out?
All of the above. Just contact us by phone or by email. We always look for opportunities. Girls need role models, and they need the adult women as role models. So college students, we accept and look forward to the opportunity for the girls to be able to
listen, I want to thank both of you, Camile, Terri, for what you're doing. You talked about role models, and you guys are outstanding role models for all of our young girls to see and admire and follow. And so thank you again for all that you're doing for our community.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show today. Several Portsmouth elementary school kids have been busy interpreting satellite images, measuring the human impact on our environment, and learning about the forces of flight. We'll hear about star-based victory when we come back with more Cox Connections.